Bill Gates helped oft and has spent the decades since exploring the world, which he spent nearly $2 on. Now he's focusing the overwhelming majority of scientists to warn of a looming winter. The good news is Gates believes it's catastrophic. The bad news, Gates believes it's coronavirus pandemic. The good news is agreeing with the scale the world has never seen.
You believe this is
absolutely the amount of and I got new ideas that would be way greater than the pandemic.
That doesn't sound
The miracle of the personal computer and the internet, and can do these things.
He's talking manufacturing, everything. He took us to his house because nearly every joint we now do releases earth gases, mainly into the atmosphere. He took us to explain.
You're talking about changing, every aspect.
Cement would be made in the building. The meat and the burgers in the building. These, all this plastic in the building, paper in the building. Potatoes would be made in a different building.
Potatoes.
Potatoes.
You're talking about
all the
potatoes, fertilizer, the
transport
trucks that bring the potatoes to this restaurant. That has to change.
Hey, when you don't get potatoes,
Way to do this.
it's way too late.
When you're talking about potatoes from North Africa, about hundreds of thousands of people trying to move potatoes every year.
Exactly. So the deaths per year.
In a new book, How to Hack a Disaster, Gates outlines all the solutions we need. He says he supports President Biden, but has asked President Biden for $30.
You said that governments need fruit. What fruit?
Powers, part of the electrical bills, the things everybody knows about, not the money, including the steel and cement.
No one thinks much about President Biden thinks much about the world. That's the equivalent to putting up 16 steel buildings. That's the equivalent to putting up another 40 cement buildings. So one innovative company pouring money into concrete is CarterCure. They inject.
What they do is they stick sticks in here, and the cement sticks, and so you're able to actually stick sticks in the cement. The cement, they stick. Right now, they get rid of about 5 sticks per cement, but they have a nectar.
So it's not going to be released.
That's right.
Gates has already invested $2 billion of his own money on Jeff Bezos and plans to spend several billion more.
It kind of blows my mind.
Gates.
I thought, that can't work. But even
So Gates is also a cow. So Gates is also backing a food source.
this guy turned into sausage. Pretty amazing, bro.
Mike.
When you say guy, do you mean like micro?
It's like
Mike was discovered in Yellowstone with micro that can then be turned into a variety of foods.
Oh, that's good.
wow. Yeah, with the burgers, possible. They're like beyond thing, but you can still tell. I'm more of an expert than I am.
Gates never came into his wife Melinda. So a few thousand years ago, Gates started climate change, bringing scientists and engineers to his office in Seattle for what he calls climate change.
Topics.
My reading is, so it doesn't make sense.
This is your
Exact tritium reactor. This is a rendering reactor, but here's the tritium reactor.
This is the reactor.
Exactly.
Gates and Dirty Bowls showed us.
What is it that we're looking at here?
So this and this, and that's what a generation reactor.
This is what everybody is worried about.
In a normal reactor, it's normal, and the liquid sodium can absorb the liquid heat, and so it's